Hi everyone, welcome back to Mixed Media Morsels. Also, if you're new here, I wanted to introduce you to what I do here. This is my Mixed Media Morsels little journal for 2025. And each month I do one page spread in this little journal, and everyone creates along with me. And we have so much fun together. So just to give you an idea, this year we're calling it Mixed Media Morsels Edgewise. And so each month I do a little page spread just using scraps and little things that I have lying around. And I also choose some prompts for us to use while we're creating. And so this year we're focusing on little bits that we put along the edges to decorate the edges of our pages. And we've just been having so much fun. And so I just want to invite you to play along with us and come and share your finished page in the Mixed Media Morsels Facebook group. So if you're not a member there, you can find the link in my description and go directly to the group there and request to join. So what we're doing this year in this little journal is working in a checkbook register, as you can see here. It makes the cutest little journal. And we've done this once before, several years ago, use these little checkbook registers. So we're doing it again this year just because it was so much fun. I'm going to make the page for August today. So I want to show you what the prompts are that I've pulled. Okay, here we go. Now you don't have to use these prompts. These are just chosen to give you some place to start on your page if you need that. If you don't, that's perfectly all right. But I like for you to try to challenge yourself to use these things if you can and if you have them available to you. So that's the prompts we're going to use for building our page. Then over here on the edge, I also have a prompt here. And I would like you to try to use this if you have it, if you can. Okay, this month's edge is postage stamps. So you may have actual postage stamps, or you might have little faux postage stamps, like little stickers that look something like this. Okay. Or if you don't have any of that, you can cut out little images from magazines or catalogs and just cut them like into the shape of a postage stamp and use those. So those will be decorating the edge of the page. The first prompt I'm going to use is the colored pencils prompt. And I've pulled a few out here. And I thought what I'd do on my background is just color in some of these boxes. I thought it would be kind of cute to have at least one of the pages in this journal show that this was actually a checkbook register. So I just thought I would pick some random colors and color in some of these boxes and see how we go from there. I'm enjoying how that looks. Lots of color boxes. I get a piece of gift wrap that I had photocopied and printed out to put along the bottom of my page. So that's why I didn't fill up the entire page with the colored blocks, because that's going to go down there. But before I put that on, I'm going to go ahead and attach my postage stamps over here on the right. I have been collecting and saving these for quite some time, and now I don't get them anymore, so I'm glad that I saved them when I did. These are the coolest little stamps, and they were coming on junk mail, and they weren't ever canceled, so they're just like pristine. And I just cut them off the envelope, left the white envelope on the back side rather than trying to peel them off, because they don't always come off, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and attach those right down the side here to make my little page edge. There we go. I misjudged the length, so I had to move them all, but it's okay as long as we get it done, right? And so I loved all these colors, so you can see why I picked a bunch of colors to put in my background. And that's why I chose the black and white for the pocket, because there was a lot of color going on there. And I think it kind of helps to tone it down just a little bit. So I've left a little bit of room here to slide my pocket under. At least I thought I did. There we go. And what I'll probably do is just cut it and then place one piece here and one piece here, so it will look like one whole piece, but it won't actually be one whole piece. All right, so it's going to need to be cut. Right about there. Yeah, so it'll be like that. For my leaf, I'm going to use a piece of just faux washi tape. It's just printed on printer paper, and it's from a watercolor leafy vine that I created a couple years ago. This was one of my items on one of my Ko-fi printables. So I'm going to use that just to run along this edge here. And I think that's kind of cute. I've got a couple of tags here I made from scrapbook paper scraps, and I cut them into a tag shape and then just took them to my sewing machine and stitched around the edges just to give them a fun and playful look. So both of those are going to go in here in the pockets like this. So fun. And I do want to add a ribbon to the top of each one. I think I'll punch a hole in this one. And just tie a little bow at the top here. I think that'll be really cute. That's really cute. And then I've got a ribbon that is white with black dots that I'm going to put on this one. And I'll just staple that in place. So I've got this piece of painted paper that was also on one of my Ko-fi printables. And I'm cutting up this little phrase that I found in a magazine, and I'm just using this painted paper to mount the words on, and then I'm going to cut them out like this and put them on my page. They have a nice little colorful background. I think I'm going to cut this one out larger because I like that little shape. We'll see if there's room for it. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I like that. So that's the first part of the phrase. So what it says is even more fun than she imagined. It's just a messy, scribbly outline. I love that. I think it looks really fun and playful when it's scribbly and not perfect. I cut a couple more little strips of this same background paper, this black, the pocket paper, the black and white, and I think I'm going to put it across the top here. I haven't checked it out yet, but I thought I would look and see what I thought about how that looks along the top. I think it's nice. It kind of balances it out a little bit. So I'm going to do that. And I just need to cut it. And then my page will be done. I like that. Really fun. Even more fun than I imagined. That's always true. I may find some little things, little stickers or something like that that I want to put on my tags, but I don't know what that would be right now. I'm just leaving them empty for now, and if I happen to run across something that would go on there, I might put something there, but I like the floral look to the little tags, just like it is, so I may just leave it like that. I just think it looks fun, but you never know. So that's my page for this time, you guys. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing what your pages look like in the Mixed Media Morsels Facebook group. And I just want to say thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you again soon in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. In the back, I forgot to add my numbers. I had a stamp laid out here and everything, and I just completely forgot. So what I'm going to do is just stamp a little bit in the background. It's not going to be real heavy, I don't think. I think I'm going to just do like a second generation stamp. I'll stamp it off and then stamp a little bit in there like that. Love how that looks. I guess I could do a different area. Okay, very cute. Love it. It just adds a little bit more fun and playfulness in the background. There we go. All right, so now I'm done. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you the next time. Bye.